You are watching Gato Perro, and today this is our review on the Return of Marvel Legends 2012 Series 1, the San Diego Comic-Con second release of the Thor, which is the back then modern Thor, which is being released for the 2013 wave as the Marvel Now Thor. And this is another figure that we bought from the flea market for a $18 price points, which I guess is pretty good because if you try to look for him on eBay, he's pretty pricey, so I thought that was great. Quick side notes for just relating to what we've gotten so far. I have picked up my pre-order of Batman Arkham Origins, what I'm very excited about. And on the Batman terms, before we get to Thor, you can also pick up these Beware the Batman figures at McDonald's right now. For now, we have this Batman, Power Punch Batman or something like that, and this Batmobile, very cool figures. And I guess we'll make some kind of videos on the way to Arkham Origins. We'll probably do more Batman videos as we wait for Arkham Origins. Right now, we're looking at this awesome Thor. The packaging would have been the same as the rest of the Marvel Legends figures, just with the big packaging because he's such a big figure. And let's get to it. Gato, let's get on the detail. You can see the Thor has a very nice wash going across the gray areas of his armor on his arms and his legs right there. As for the new Thor, I think only his arms are all like skin visible. I'm not sure. Are his legs have these shiny things? They do. Okay. So basically that figure is going to be the same as this one, and I think the helmet will be different, but I think this is if you already have this one, then you need to get the other one. You can see the nice detail on the hammer right there. You could probably see all those little cracks on the hammer have been painted in. If you could like zoom it in more, like put it in more to the camera, like there. So you can see the nice paint. It's all very shiny. I think it's much better than the Marvel Select one because that one's more stone looking. This one's like actual, I don't know, metal. I don't know. It looks pretty much cooler to me. So you can see all the little cracks. The handle isn't really painted with anything, but it is like a more harder rubber plastic, unlike the current Thor The Dark World 3 3/4 inch figures where they're all rubber and slimy. And some of the figures on Thor, like their hands are glued, or his thumb are glued to the finger, so then you can remove the hammer, which is kind of a letdown. The detail on the face is incredible, very nice. I think it's much better than Marvel Select, even though it might not be as accurate to the comic. But yeah, very great, very good, very good. Again, this is kind of unfair, but it's much better than the Marvel Universe one. You can see again, nice paint in between those little buckles of his cape or whatever those are supposed to be. Again, right there on the bottom, a nice bronze, shiny bronze color going down there on his straps. He's got silver paint right there on a buckle for his waist. Again with that bronze color, and this handle, where I'm guessing is where you can have him holding his hammer there. And I've saw some reviewers who complain about this only being painted and not sculpted, but it's in the comics it's just there. It's not supposed to be sculpted because it's there, you know. Alright, this is nice paint on his legs, same as the arms, and it goes down to the legs. Nice high boots, against that bronze brown color, and right down to his feet, which kind of have a blue wash on them. So nice paint detail on the back of the cape. We can probably see a more black shading or wash on it. Somewhat resembles the Man of Steel cape that we saw in the Movie Masters, but not that much. I like the way it flows down. So it's handled very well. It's not like attached to his back or anything. It's actually just held by those two buckles. If you lift up the cape, there's nothing holding it there. Wait, there is. Oh, I'm sorry. You know what I just said. I am an idiot. But it's not noticeable. See how noticeable it was? I didn't even see it. Okay, so articulation of this guy is pretty great. He has a ball jointed head that you can easily remove, but he cannot go up or down. Kind of down, but not really up because of his long hair. His arms are able to go up and down, side in and out, bicep swivel, single jointed elbow, swivels at the elbow. He has wrist rotation that goes side to side and up and down, right there. He has a torso joint that swivels side to side, decently front and back like that, so you can get some pretty great poses out of it. Kind of look, I guess you can have him looking up if you have him flying up. He has T-joints that actually move up enough where this doesn't restrict it as much as I thought it would. They go out pretty far. He has a double jointed knee, which is pretty cool because big figures usually only have one joint. So yeah, double jointed knees, but then it kind of gets a split right here in between the boots and this much softer rubber part. And finally, he has just a bend at the foot up and down, but not really an ankle pivot, but I guess kind of would have been tricky to do with this little design right there. So that would be the articulation on Thor and a look at the detail. On to size comparison. we'll bring in our Marvel Legends figure from the Iron Man 3 Marvel Legends line Iron Man. Mark 42 is much smarter like it should be, so he goes great with any Avengers figures. And we'll bring in Ultron, our Marvel Select figure, which works well with this figure. So you don't exactly have to have the Marvel Select Thor for this one. You can actually go with, because they're a great height. They're basically around the same size. So that's great for laughs and giggles. We'll bring in the Marvel Select Thor. You can see he does kind of also work with figure like him.
Marvel Select Rhino.
What did I say?
Thor.
Oh, sorry. Marvel Select Rhino. Sorry, I didn't even notice. Alright, so there he is. Pretty huge, huh? Alright, so this guy's, I'm gonna guess, since this is like, where's the ruler? Height. This figure is around this 7.5 inches exactly, while this Rhino is 9 inches. So good height, great figure. Will go great with Marvel Selects. I really love this figure. It's actually pretty nice. The level of detail, very nice compared to the Marvel Select and Universe version. If you can also get this figure in the DC Universe, not DC, it's the CC Comic Con exclusive version, it will be more power to you, because I think it's a more nicely painted, detailed figure because of all the lightning in his eyes and his hammer and his chest. So you can also go for that one or this one. Either way, my rating for this figure would be a 8.5 out of 10.
I would give him a 9.
9, pretty great. He's our only Thor figure, great to have. Now, the only one we have is Marvel Universe Thor from well, whatever. Actually, we're speaking a lot more than we should, huh? Oh well, this has been a review. Thank you guys for watching. We'll see you next time.